This time I'm going to be teaching you how to create your own magic tricks. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to create your own magic tricks by going over how I create my own magic tricks personally, the ones I upload on this channel, so yeah, let's get into this. Okay, step number 1, to create your own magic tricks, I always find an item before anything else. So to create your own magic tricks, you gotta find an item first, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing the trick with. Is it cards, or normally when I create a trick, I start with a different item other than cards. And sometimes I switch over to cards, and then like I do it with both, if that makes sense. But like, you start with an item, and I would recommend starting with an item that you don't normally do a trick with, so unlike cards, because it becomes easier. So for example, in the past I created a magic trick with an egg, right? And then eventually I thought, how about I make this egg produce underneath fanned cards? That'd be pretty cool, so then I turned that into the trick. Step number 2 on how to create your own magic tricks. What you gotta do is after you find your item, come up with an effect, not a method. So next you gotta come up with an effect, not a method. So you don't come up with how to do a trick, come up with a method on what you're going to do, if that makes sense. So instead of coming up with, okay, I'm gonna do maybe a double lift here and different slight here, what you want to do instead of that is you want to create an effect. So you're going to say, okay, so the egg is going to appear underneath the fanned cards, instead of, okay, I'm going to have the egg hidden behind my hand and make it appear. So instead of that, you want to just say, okay, the egg's going to appear underneath the fanned cards. Okay, step number 3 on how to create your own magic tricks is come up with a method. Now this is the hardest part for obvious reasons, and sometimes when you create a method, the entire trick actually changes, and then your trick, your effect, actually is a completely different effect overall. This actually happens quite often to me. So sometimes when you create an effect, it's not actually the effect that you started with because you were coming up with a method for it, basically, and then you change everything up during this step a lot of the time. Now, to come up with a method, it's not that hard. I mean, you just gotta put some effort into it, and then after you come up with the method, you gotta test it out to make sure it works. So you're gonna test it on actual people, and then see if it works before you try it out in anything big. So yeah, that's basically how I create my own magic tricks, and how you can create your own magic tricks as well. Well, that's pretty much it. If you like this content, subscribe down below to be notified of future uploads. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's for now. I'll see you next time.